All right, welcome to AC Flora High School in Forest Acres, South Carolina. This is Aiken Post 26 AAA at Richland Post 215 AAA Blue.
Gold.
Oh, shoot, I did that. Oh, my goodness, I have it wrong. Oh, no, I didn't even have blue or gold. Oh, you know what? I may have messed it up on the stream.
Uh-oh, how dare you?
Oh, I did. I'm so bad at this.
Wow. We haven't got these guys in like over a month. And
I know, and I forgot.
They're already messing up.
Can't believe it is. All right. Okay, I just updated the description at least.
We can also hear our voice in the background. I don't know if that's a...
That's my phone.
Okay, oh, okay, that's good. Oh.
All right. I even updated the score bug on the stream. It only said Richland Post 215, but now it says Richland 215 Gold.
Do you want to note for, getting deja vu? We've seen this once before. Aiken only brought 9 people.
Oh, did they really?
Yep.
Oh, no,
Maybe
I swear. They better not have anyone false.
If anyone from Aiken is, I'm assuming from watching, earlier this season, the senior team was playing, I think we're playing West Columbia? I think it was West Columbia. And they only brought 9, and on the second batter of the game, he argued a strikeout call, and got tossed. So we
had 2 outfielders the rest of the game.
Yeah, they played with no center fielder the rest of the game, which basically just turned into just no point to even play on it. Talking to a couple of just coaches, not like, I think people in the stands is like, what's the point of him playing if there's 9 on 8?
Yeah.
So hopefully we don't get a repeat of that
tonight.
I do not want to see, especially a playoff game here.
Yeah, that would not be cool.
No.
All right. All right. So everything looks good aside from me messing up the blue gold thing. This is clearly gold because they have gold trim around the letters and numbers.
Oh, yes. Excuse me. Sorry. I think it's hotter than yesterday.
It feels like it. There's like no breeze.
No. So on the mound for the 215's gold team, I haven't said that in a while, but it's Tucker Harwell. Harwell played yesterday's game. He was fielder. However, he's getting the start on the mound today.
What's he done this year?
So he's got 3 appearances, pitched 7 innings, given up 9 hits, but only 1 run in all those 7 innings. So.
Oh, nice.
Comes in today with a solid 1.00 ERA.
What's his strikeout walk?
Yeah, Harwell actually leads the team in strikeouts. Has 11 on the summer.
11 in 7 innings.
Yeah, 11 in 7 innings.
Good.
And he limits the walks, only 2.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, sometimes with Legion where they haven't necessarily played very many games, I like looking at that strikeouts to innings.
Yeah.
And then strikeouts versus walks.
Well, I do when I do my stats, I kind of have to craft it around like knowing how they played.
Yeah.
Because I don't whenever I do like leads a team, I have to exclude people who've only pitched So technically for the senior team, Carew Bates would be leading the ERA race.
Yeah.
That's because he's pitched 1 out in 1 game. Literally went
awesome.
faced 1 batter, struck him out, and he's not pitched since. So.
Yeah.
very, very different thing. But no, we've actually played the Aiken team twice. Once yesterday, we beat them in game 1. So we're looking to take the first round of the playoffs for us.
And that was 4-3, right?
Yes, 4-3. Very interesting game. We talked about it earlier. The 2-on-5 won a 4-3 game off of 1 hit and no earned runs. So Aiken needs to limit their mistakes in the field. Just about, I think, just over half of their runs, or just around half of their earned runs, or their runs have only been earned.
Have been unearned?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They have over 30 unearned runs this summer, or around that number, meaning they just need to limit mistakes in the outfield, the infield, make the 2-1-5 come to them. Tucker Harwell, southpaw on the mound, first pitch. Trevor Bafford, strike right down the middle, and we're underway. Falcon Field for Game 2 of the first round of the playoffs. Right there, off speed from Harwell, gets the right-handed left fielder swinging, strike 2. Tucker wasting a little time on the mound for the Gold team. He winds up and deals 0-2, just a bit outside. Ball 1. Yesterday we saw the senior team clinch their first round win. They'll playing tonight against Greer in a highly contested matchup. And as Bafford's going to slam one into left field, right in front of Spence West out there for a leadoff single. Now this Aiken team, back in their first game of the year, we actually played them. We were talking about that one earlier. It was a low-scoring affair, 20-10. Yeah, that was a little sarcasm. Thank you, someone, for getting it. Hopefully, yeah. 20-10 win, and Aiken actually jumped out on this 5-1 in the first inning before 2-1-5 eventually took the lead and never let it go in the third with an 8-run third inning. See a little different result here as I'm trying to wear glasses, but I keep fogging up from the amount of heat coming into them. You know, it's really hard to see Eddie Ball goes into right field from here. Was on bunt attempt, fouled back into the glove. That's Ryan Knudsen completing the battery with Tucker Harwell behind the dish. At the plate, the pitcher for Aiken, that's Tucker Bryan. And he's squaring to bunt, but Harwell's going to throw back Bafford over at first, trying to keep him a little closer. So we saw Tucker Bryan, 2-1-5 did, Gold's team did back in the first game. Only pitched 1 1/3 innings and gave up 6 of those 20 earned runs. He takes a hardy cut there through a fastball, nothing in 2 here against Harwell. And Bryan been no slouch to the plate either against us, 4-7. 0-2 on the way, high heat, ball 1. In the 2 games we played, Tucker Bryan's went 4 for 7, 3 RBIs, and has 3 stolen bases. The only person who has more than him against us is Boozer, who just went swinging strike 3, throw down to second on a hop. Looks like Bafford holds the bag and evades the tag. He steals second, but a punch out occurs in the process. Tucker Bryan goes down swinging for his first strikeout against the 2-1-5 this summer. Now we'll bring in Michael Carroll. Carroll not doing as hot as Bryan against the 2-1-5, just 2 for 8, however, has 3 RBIs against us. We'll see how that fares here with a man on second. Harwell greets him with a fastball on the outside edge against the right-handed shortstop for strike 1. Carroll yesterday in the game went 1 for 4 with one of those 3 RBIs. He also struck out against one Hank Collins. Next one, Harwell, the southpaw right down Broadway. He's wasting no time on the mound attacking these post-26 hitters. Been greeting them often and early with strikes. Next pitch on the way, hard hit ball over to second. Caleb Blackwell fields it on a hop, throws it over to first. That's Hank Collins fielding it for the second out. Bafford will move to third off the fielder's choice.
Have the Blackwells pitched this year?
Yes, they both have pitched. Andrew's done so more than Caleb.
Okay.
Andrew has 4 appearances so far this summer. Caleb only has 2.
Okay. I can't remember. I don't think we've seen them pitch, but
I
I can't remember.
I don't remember ones who pitched. First pitch, the big Justice Hammett. Hard cut there through a fastball. 0-1. Hammett, the power hitting third baseman. Power hitting indeed. He has a home run against us.
Oh, well.
Which is you don't see often in these AAA games. You don't see a lot in the senior games either, but especially not the AAA games. 0-1 coming to him. Another hard cut there through an off-speed and looked like a changeup from Harwell. Strike 2 as Hammett slams the bat down in frustration. He falls behind. Harwell in a position he's been all inning, ahead of the count. We'll see if he can get Hammett to swing through another one here. 0-2 pitch coming home. Hammett swings and fouls one into the backstop. He will stay alive in the at-bat for the time being. Looking to drive in that first run of the game. Trevor Baffert over at third. Around the way curveball lifted up in the infield. Over at third is Harris Rivers, but calling him off, Jack Croft, a.k.a. Puddin, making the catch at short for the third out. So Harwell gives up a leadoff single into left, able to shut the door on that real quick, following of 2 groundouts, or a strikeout, swinging groundout, and a pop out. Be right back here at Falcon Field for the bottom of the first, and the 2-1-5 come up. So here we go, bottom of the first for the 2-1-5's going blue team. It'll be Tucker Bryan on the bump, as I said. He will be playing for Aiken 26 tonight, starting the game. At the plate, it's Alvin Murray III, Cardinal Newman product. And we're set to get underway. First pitch, high curveball, ball 1. Murray, third on our team in average, 353. And he has not struck out at the plate. Right there, hit ball into left field, going the other way. Trevor Baffert has a play on it and will make it.
Caught that behind the pole.
Dang. Oh, how dare you?
I know, he's got to like step to the side.
So as I said, Alvin Murray doesn't strike out. Fly out to Trevor Baffert in left for number 1. Out number 1, Tucker Bryan. 2 pitches, 1 out. Now we'll bring up Rylan Knudsen. First pitch to our catcher, in there for a strike. So the right-hander on the mound, Tucker Bryan, Pitched 11 and 1/3 innings, 4.32 ERA. Majority of that was the 6 runs he gave up against us. 0-1 to Knudsen. Curveball, outer edge of the plate, strike 2. The right-handed Knudsen just watched it go by. And he falls behind 0-2. Now the 0-2, Knudsen, hard hit ball right back to the glove of Tucker Bryan. Good reflexes from number 1 on the mound, making the play for out number 2.
Next up in the 3-hole for the 2-1-5 goal.
That will bring up your favorite player on this team.
2-run single by Austin Laughlin.
Beautiful.
Ah, Puddin.
I know, your favorite player. You didn't even hear what I said.
No,
That's your favorite player on this team.
I was focused on Game Changer.
So Puddin went 0 for 3 yesterday. Doesn't really show what impact he's had as he dribbles one foul down the left field line. Pudding, or as we're going to call him, Jack Croft here today.
I suppose.
One or the other. If I say Puddin, it's Jack Croft from now on, either or. It's going to be interchangeable.
Yeah.
But Puddin, again, the 0-3 doesn't show what he's done to this team so far. It leads the team in, get ready, average, on-base percentage, RBIs, and walks.
Wow.
Yeah, he's very good at the plate, which is why he's sitting in the 3-hole. 0-1 pitch to him, curveball, high, ball 1.
So you're saying he's like the Asa of the AAA Gold?
Here's my problem with that.
Yeah.
You're going to waste Ace's talents on the lacrosse field. If he was going to play baseball, then we could have a talk. 1-1 pitch, fastball, fouled back from the right-handed shortstop. It's now 1-2. If you wanted to make Asa like the Asa of sports, you've got to like put him in the sport. Like, I mean, LeBron James could have been a phenomenal tight end for any team he played for, but you can't call him the LeBron James of football because you can't call him the LeBron James of this team because he didn't play football.
I suppose.
Jeez. 1-2. High off-speed pitch. Croft swings through for strike 3. 1-2-3 inning. Tucker Bryan makes quick work of the 2-1-5 in the bottom of the first in a win or go home game for Aiken. Quick first inning. We'll be right back here in Forest Acres for the top of the second. Hopefully the sun can give us some reprieve pretty soon. There's no more accurate description than to say the sun's beaming down here in the Midlands as we're set to begin inning number 2. As I say that, Tucker Harwell winds and deals for strike 1 against the right-handed catcher Blake Boozer. Lengthy catcher for Aiken. He's played in both games against us. Only had 3 registered at-bats. He takes a fastball on the outside edge of the zone for 0-2. Boozer's walked twice, struck out once, and he's had 1 hit against the 2-1-5. 0-2 pitch, fastball looking on the outer edge of the corner, strike 3. Tucker Harwell doing his best Tucker Bryan impersonation. 3 pitches, 1 out.
For the post, 2-6, Aiken. Number 9. Your catcher,
Oh, excuse me, I was Landon Kirkbride.
Boozer.
A little off. So everything I just said for Boozer just holds true to this one.
Yeah.
Kirkbride has played against us, but I was off by 1. Yeah, I was looking a little farther down on my sheet than I used to. Excuse me. Boozer takes ball 1. Same thing, right-handed catcher. However, Kirkbride's the right-handed second baseman, so just a little off. 1-0 swinging strike. Fastball blown by Boozer. It's 1-1. Quick 1-1 pitch. Harwell comes home, throws it low, ball 2. Boozer doesn't offer. So the 2-1-5s, our senior team's top of the first is done after a 2-run single from Andrew Laughlin. Rucker Brandon grounded Austin Laughlin. I don't know why I'm saying Andrew Laughlin. Austin Laughlin. Rucker Brandon grounded up to short to end the first, and the 2-1-5 are set to come up. We'll see if we can hold this lead. It'll be a big win for the 2-1-5. 2-1 pitch. High, or I guess it was 3-1. High, ball 4. That's what I get for looking away. But if the 2-1-5, their senior team wins tonight, then we will be at home on Friday. If we lose tonight, we'll be back home tomorrow against the winner of Chapin, I think Chapin Newberry and Greenwood, yeah, who we just saw yesterday. So 1 out walk, Blake Boozer on first, and a quick throwback from Harwell. Lefty on the mound makes it look easy with the pickoff move. Now bring up Colton Polina. Polina only played in the second game of the two teams. We saw him pitch run earlier this summer. Harwell greets him with a fastball high against the right-handed center fielder. 1-0. Polina yesterday didn't have his best outing though. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Making the trip to the Midlands, trying to change that. Second pitch, fastball, inner third of the dish. Catching Polina looking for strike 1. Harwell, now he'll pick off again, and doing so effortlessly. However, no biting from Boozer there. Boozer does have 3 stolen bases this summer, but I wouldn't call him a threat to go on any pitch. It's a pretty small lead. 1-1, Polina checks his swing for strike 2. Fastball up around the letters. Polina couldn't hold off. Polina just 2 for 13 this summer. Trying to get another one. Takes that one high for ball 2. Fastball high, and now we're going to see Knudsen all of a sudden come out and talk to Harwell after the count has gone 2-2. Not sure what they're talking about here, more of probably location-wise. What he maybe picked up a sign or something, I'm not exactly sure right now. But Knudsen has a quick, extensive talk with Harwell and goes back to his position to resume play. Meanwhile, Polina on deck had a talk with his third base coach about what the approach needs to be at the dish. 2-2. Coming home Harwell, fouling that one off. Staying alive, Polina. Looks like a fastball in the outer third of his zone. Polina getting a piece, staying alive. Keeping Harwell on his toes on the mound. 2-2, Harwell comes home, fastball, strike 3 looking. Throw down to first, not in time. Boozer gets back, but the second strikeout looking. Polina watched a low striker on the waist go by. Now we'll bring up William Haltwanger, first baseman here for Aiken. Haltwanger gave us trouble back a couple games ago. He takes one as he watches Harwell throw over to first. Haltwanger in the first game went 1 for 1 with 2 walks and a stolen base. Very good outing here against the Gold team, but he takes fastball inside for strike 1. catching the inside of the zone. Harwell has no fear here for the gold team trying to win their first series of the summer. Next fastball, another catch in the zone, strike 2. And Harwell painting that inside here against Haltwanger. Maybe he found the data to back it up. 0-2 swinging, strike 3, throw down to second, doesn't matter.
Or fourth out.
As that was a strikeout in succession. Struck out the side was Harwell. Only blemish was a 1-out walk. Red Boozer left stranded at first. So we'll see if the 2-1-5 can do what they couldn't do back just an inning ago. Get a base runner on. Scoreless here going to the bottom of the second. So, after the 2-1-5 went down in order in the bottom of the first, they're trying to put something on the board, and whether it be a hit or a run here in the second, leading it off. Tall right-handed third baseman Harris Rivers out of AC Flora, representing your Falcons. Harris had a big hit in their last game of the season. However, he's left stranded in a hot shot foul ball down the third base line. Tucker Bryan got a little too much of the zone there, almost paid the price for it. So just like West Columbia, we'll have to see how Aiken kind of orchestrates this lineup. Tucker Bryan, not known for going too long, and Harris Rivers fouls the off-speed pitch back into the netting. It's 0-2. Right-hander on the mound, working just as quickly as Harwell is for the 2-1-5. This inning, it's Harris Rivers, Hank Collins, and then, as I just mentioned, Tucker Harwell for the 2-1-5. 0-2 pitch coming home. Harris chops that one foul. Staying alive as the cloud finally goes behind, the sun goes behind a cloud. Gets a little reprieve here, as it's been beaming down for the first inning and a half at Forest Acres. Harris has struck out 6 times this summer. In danger of having a 7th. 0-2 pitch coming home. Hard hit ball to third. Justice Hammett has it. On a hop to first. High throw over the head. That will be an error, but that will ricochet back into play, forcing Harris to stay at first. And just like I said in the beginning of this game, Aiken needs to limit their errors. Justice Hammett airmails Haltwanger over at first. allowing the first base runner of the evening to reach. So that brings up Hank Collins. Hank Collins, one of the new additions to this gold team. Started the season on the senior team, and he's been since bumped down to the gold team. However, made a mainstay. Was the winning pitcher yesterday, going 5 1/3. Now he's at the plate, and he takes ball 1, curveball inside. At the plate, though, Hank wasn't exactly what he wanted. 0-3. Trying to change those here real quick. Tucker comes set. Now he'll pick off first. Got Harris Rivers leaning. Did he get him? No, it gets by Haltwanger. Look at that throw is in time. But Haltwanger couldn't hold on. Would have been a nice way to rebound after an error for Aiken. Throw a little too low. Greer, up in Greer. They were able to score one off a double against Charles Flake, but that's all they got. So it's 2-1 ending the first. 1-0 pitch to Hank Collins. Fastball right down Broadway. Strike 1.
So 2-1 through 1?
Yes, 2-1 through 1. Right. Long way to go up there in Greer in a game that's going to decide a lot. One team will have to play one more game and waste one more arm before that championship game Sunday, assuming both get there. Another pickoff attempt. Harris Rivers standing into first. Doesn't need a dive. Obviously, though, either Greenwood or West Columbia or Chapin Newberry could upset either of those teams. But those, oh my goodness. I am Richland, and ball gets by Boozer as I'm trying to get the word Richland in my mouth. And that will allow Harris Rivers, who was going anyway, to steal second. But they can either upset Richland or Greer, who are both in the top 10. Greer at 4, Richland at 8. However, those are the two teams that are the favorites to make the championship game going into the tournament, and it seems that way right now. Meanwhile, here, Tucker Bryan comes set, 2-1, curveball right over the heart of the zone. Hank Collins watches it go by for strike 2. Righty on righty here. As Tucker Bryan trying to get the first out of the inning. Rivers over there off second leading. Bryan's giving him a look. Now will come home with it. Fastball just high and away. Ball 3. Collins laying off. That will fill it up. 3-2. Nobody out. First base is open. But Bryan wants to get Collins right here. Full pound pitch coming home. Hard hit ball down the left field line. Hooking foul into the trees. Collins ahead of that off-speed curveball that Bryan's been throwing so well tonight. We'll have to see if Bryan goes back to it here, or if he stays more fastball heavy. We'll do it again. 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball left center. That's going to drop for extra bases. Harris Rivers will come around third. Hank Collins around first, looking for 2. Throw into second, not in time. Hank Collins RBI double. First hit of the game for the 2-1-5 and the first run. And we have an early advantage here in the second.
Batting 6, post, 2-1-5 gold. Your pitcher, number 3.
So lefty Tucker Harwell. You'll get his cracks here against Tucker Bryan. He's got Hank Collins over at second, looking to try to help himself out here. First pitch, hit ball over to short. Michael Carroll on the backhand. Hard throw to first. Haldinger holds the bag. Haltwanger, holds the bag. Able to get Harwell out. Hank Collins doesn't advance, staying at second. Interesting decision. But see if it comes back to hurt him. That's Spence West, another Falcon on this gold team. Digging into the right-handed batter's box against Bryan. First pitch on the way, hard hit ball to third. Hammett this time fields it cleanly, and this time fires to first pretty easily. However, again, this time Hank Collins goes to third on the throw instead of staying at second. So Spence West, 1 pitch, 1 ground out. And now there's 2 away with Hank Collins at third. Here comes one of the 2 Blackwell brothers. That's Caleb sitting there. He has 5 RBIs so far this summer. Looking to make that more, but he takes a fastball on the inside part of the zone for strike 1. Tucker Bryan working hard. As I look down, the 2-1-5 extend their lead back up to 2, the senior team at least. Rents best, single, scoring Caleb Gibson from second. 0-1 pitch on its way home, fastball right down Broadway, strike 2. Blackwell doesn't even move the bat.
First and second, just 1 out.
First and second, 1 out. Cooper Revels, Rents Best, and Carew Bates, the Falcon trifecta.
That's who we won up.
Got that run back pretty quickly. 0-2 pitch coming home from Bryan. Hard hit ball to third. Hammett goes down to a knee. Now he fires to first. High throw, but Haltwanger able to reach up and snag it for out 3. So after an error from Hammett, comes back to bite Aiken. Tucker Bryan able to kind of shut it down on the mound and leave Hank Collins stranded at third. The Gold team snags the lead early. We'll see if Aiken can respond going to the third.
Number 8, playing right field, Cody.
Well, we're back, and Tucker Harwell, as on cue, dealing home as usual in there for strike 1. Facing his first and only lefty of the Aiken lineup, that's Cody Davenport leading it off for Aiken in the third. However, a high fastball around the head of Davenport. He's able to kind of duck out of the way. Luckily, wasn't hit. That's ball 1. He's going to get a quick talk from his third base coach. Harwell working quickly all night, hasn't changed that pace. We'll see how far he goes here. The Gold have the early 1-0 advantage in the third. Aiken trying to strike back. Had 2 base runners, haven't been able to put one home though. See if they can change that here in the third. 1-1, Harwell deals hard ball down the first base line, just going foul. Looked like could stay fair, and it just went to the right of the bag last second.
There was a ground out by Scott in the top half of the first, so 4-1.
Yeah, the 2-5 have the 4-1 lead now after Evan Smith was tagged out at home. Boo. 1-2, pitch curveball, beautiful. Got him looking. Strikeout number 5 for Cody Davenport. As Cody Davenport goes down for Tucker Harwell. That's how the first out of the third comes. And the top of the order comes back up for Aiken. That's Trevor Bafford. Bafford single to left on the 0-2 pitch, and Harwell quickly working to him. Fastball high, ball 1. Bafford done some damage here against the 2-1-5 this summer. Now is 4 for 8 against us. Fastball in their part of the zone, low, strike 1. Lower inner third of the zone. Tucker Harwell back to face on that right-handed batter. 1-1 pitch, swinging strike 2. Looked like a changeup on the outer edge of the zone. And Harwell in a position he loves being, ahead of the count. He's only issued 1 walk. Every other time he's been ahead, way ahead. 1-2 curveball made him look silly, swinging in the dirt. Nuts has to throw down quickly, gets him out at first. For out number 2. Oh my goodness. Harwell put him on a rope, and Baffert bit. So Tucker Bryan quickly 2 down. 2 straight strikeouts to Davenport and Baffert. Put Aiken's 3rd inning in jeopardy here quick. Tucker Bryan, though, going to try to change that. Last night went 1 for 3. 0 for 1 tonight, but he gets hit right on the hip. First pitch from Harwell. Looks like he just lost his grip there. Not a way anyone wanted to draw that one up, but he's now on first, and the umpire's going to come talk to Harwell. I don't think he gave him a warning. I mean, it's obviously not intentional, but I guess he's still a little concerned after the second pitch to Davenport almost domed him in the head. Now is a quick talk here from Knudsen and Harwell on the bump. Harwell's looked solid all night except for those 3 batters, the hit by pitch, the walk, and the single and the lead off the game. Either way, 2 out base runner here for Aiken. We're in the first innings. I've had a base runner with every single possibility with no outs, 1 out, and 2 out. See if Michael Carroll can bring him home. Fastball hits the dirt. Ball 1. Tucker Harwell, I can never say anything before he starts his windup. I feel like as I'm saying the name of the person at the plate, he starts his motion. This time he waits, and now he comes home. 1-0 pitch, hard hit ball in the left center. Spence West, Alvin Murray not going to get there. That's going to get down in the gap for extra bases. Around second, coming to third, Tucker Bryan. Relay throw coming in. It's going to be a play at third. Jack Croft over there. Harris Rivers doesn't go to tag down. Tucker Bryan comes home with the first Aiken run, and a 2-out triple from Michael Carroll ties this game up at 1 in the third. All it takes is 1, as Aiken just saw. Harwell lost his grip, hit Tucker Bryan. Michael Carroll instantly delivers an RBI triple. And now Justice Hammond up there, big hulking righty, takes a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. So we'll see how Harwell responds. Got a runner at third with 2 down. Justice Hammond trying to put that go-ahead run for Aiken home as a fastball stays high. Did he go? No, he did not. Ball 1. Hammett able to hold his swing up. Hammett, the second best RBI getter on this Aiken team so far this summer. Would love to put that to good use here. 1-1 coming home from Harwell. Foul tipped into the glove. Strike 2. Looked like Hammett was going golf in there and couldn't hit the fairway. So Aiken, after tying this game up at 1s here in the third, we have 2 down, 1-2 count. Go-ahead run at third. Harwell comes home off speed inside, hitting the dirt. Good job from Knudsen behind the dish, keeping in front of him, keeping Carroll over at third. So Hammett, he'll step back in, set to receive the 2-2 from the southpaw Harwell on the mound. Harwell comes set quickly. Now will come home. Bouncing ball in the dirt. Knudsen stays in front. Fill it up. 3-2. 2 outs. Carroll, the go-ahead run, standing at third. Justice Hammett. Chance to drive him in or reach first. He's only drawn 2 walks this summer, and he's only struck out once. See what has to give here. 3-2, coming home. Hard hit ball to third. Down the left field line. Base hit out of the reach of Harris Rivers. Carroll will come home. And it will be Spence West retrieving that ball in left field as Justice Hammett stand-up double, delivering for Aiken, who just like that have the 2-1 lead.
Now batting for Aiken, post 2-6. Number 42, the second baseman, Landon Kirkbride.
Justice Hammett. All it takes is one. One mess up from the 2-1-5 is reported in 2 runs for Harwell, and he'll come home to Landon Kirkbride. I actually said his name this time. But Kirkbride takes one right down Broadway for strike 1 around the waist. Kirkbride went down looking in the second. However, he's got another insurance run over at second here for Aiken to deal with. 0-1 coming home, swinging strike 2, almost slipping in the box as Kirkbride got fooled off that changeup from Harwell. It's 0-2. Again, Harwell's lived ahead of the count, as he's doing on Kirkbride here. Just needing one pitch to get out of the inning. 0-2, Wine steals home, fastball, look, strike 3, looking, ping that outside corner, gold for the gold team, but not before Aiken comes right back. A thunderbolt strike for the post 26. An RBI triple and an RBI double give Aiken the 2-1 advantage. We will come back here for the bottom of the third. Can the 2-1-5 respond? Find out next. So the 2-1-5, just like that, come back up here in the bottom of the third, finding themselves in a 1-run hole. Cedric O'Neill will lead it off here. Tucker Bryan quickly dealing to him. Fastball high, ball 1. It's the right-handed right fielder, takes it high. O'Neill, only 14 registered at-bats this summer. However, line shot off the glove of Justice Hammett. Fair ball down the left field line. O'Neill digging for second. He will go in standing as he jogs into second. Took a second for Baffert to get that ball in the corner left. And Cedric O'Neill, who's upset. I'm not sure what's going on over at second. Maybe he said he thought he could have got to third. Third base coach saying, calm down, O'Neill. Double, leadoff double will do at that. So just like that, 2-1-5 threatening to tie this game. And stepping in, Alvin Murray the third. Murray flew out to left field. O'Neill goes, got a great jump on the pitch and doesn't eat a throw. Tucker Bryan didn't check him enough apparently, and O'Neill got the best jump I've seen this summer.
Yeah, he was
halfway down the line as
yeah.
Bryan started his windup. Interesting decision there. Well, O'Neal takes that triple, I guess, just in an unconventional way. 1-0 pitch. Murray outside fastball. 2-0 now. And Murray.
Yeah, that is 2-0.
Yeah, it is 2-0.
Just have
Yeah,
3-0 on the board.
Well, scoreboard hasn't been ideal all summer. But either way, doesn't matter. 2-0 count here against the left-handed leadoff hitter. Curveball to him. Right around the letters, but in the zone. Strike 1. Much needed strike from Tucker Bryan. Alvin Murray doesn't get an RBI chance often, only has 3 this summer. But he's got one, and O'Neal at third. 2-1 coming home, fouling that one over the backstop into the trees here in Forest Acres. Pushing that count to 2-2 as the sun starting to go down behind the clouds and now the trees across the Midlands, much to the relief of every fan here at Falcon Field.
Yeah, I feel much better.
I am thoroughly enjoying that sun not beaming down on my forehead. So big spot here for Tucker Bryan trying to get an out. 2-2 on the way, almost hitting Alvin Murray. Yes, it does hit him. Looked like on the right shin of the left-handed batter. And that's a 2-2 hit by pitch. Not what Tucker Bryan was looking for. But Alvin Murray will take it nonetheless. So here we go. Tucker Bryan getting a talking to from Blake Boozer behind the dish. They just got that lead back. I guess got the lead for the first time today. Bryan in danger of going up. It's first and third, nobody gone for Rylan Knudsen. Now Knudsen hit one hard in his last at-bat, but it was right back into the glove of Tucker Bryan for a ground out. We'll see what he can do here. Alvin Murray goes first pitch inside, doesn't need a throw. As Boozer had to just take his time corralling it to make sure it didn't go to the backstop. Just like that, another stolen base. Tucker Bryan is not having a good time with that on the mound. 1-0 quickly, coming home to Knudsen. Curveball's going to get to the backstop past Boozer. Coming home was O'Neal for the tying run of the game. Alvin Murray scampers to third, trying to bait a throw, but will go back to the bag over at third. So just like that, Tucker Bryan, second earned run of the game, ties this at 2 in the bottom of the third. Curveball to Knudsen, fouling back into the bleachers. A couple fans let that one drop to the concrete.
I failed. I missed the track with the camera.
No banana ball here. No, pedestrian catch is not equaling out.
Yeah.
You want to implement that rule?
No, I just realized that I cleared the count instead of
2-1, fastball way outside. Knudsen watches it go by, and it's 3-1 now.
Okay. Yeah, I do it habitually when a run scores. I hit the clear count button.
How dare you?
Yep.
3-1 count now in the dirt ball 4. 1 out walk for Knudsen. Tucker Bryan losing the handle a little bit here. Right back where he started. First and third, nobody out. This time Knudsen's at first. And Murray's at third.
And is it?
So Tucker Bryan looks like he's lost the handle. We see head coach for Aiken, Michael Baker. He's going to call the whole team in.
Well, they didn't have anyone warming up in the bullpen because they only have 9 players.
Correct. You got to say I cannot call a bullpen warm up when there is no person that could be warming up in the bullpen.
Yeah.
It's an unfortunate, part for Aiken. He's have to come in cold as well. Have to basically warm up on the mound.
Yeah.
Looks like we're gonna maybe take a second here.
All right.
With the ad.
We'll be right back.
So after Knudson's getting done tying his shoe and jogging back to first, we'll resume action here at Falcon Field. It's a tied ball game, 2-2. Aiken played a 2 in the top of the third. Now 2-on-5, threatening to do the same in the bottom and maybe more. At the dish, Mr. Jack Croft and Knudson is going to take off, and now it'll be Bryant on the mound stepping off. And now good play, got Alvin Murray caught in a run down between third and home. Boozer has the ball, throws back to Hammett. Murray has some speed. It could be hard to get him home. Now going to make that throw home. Drop ball throw. Alvin Murray touches the plate. No, they tagged him out. They're saying they tagged him out. That was William Haltwanger all the way from first. Say they tagged him out. Murray was trying to tiptoe around the 3 Aiken players at home plate. However, Haltwanger apparently got the ball and tagged him out for out 1. A lot just happened there. Knudson trying to steal second before Brian even threw a ball. I don't know if that was the smartest thing to do. Brian faked the throw to second, which then threw it to third, which caught Alvin Murray off guard and then caught him in a rundown when basically was ran down at home.
Yeah, I don't think he ever made the tag, let alone got him in time.
Well, unfortunately, either way, they're going to give him the out, and it is non-reviewable here. So, here we go. First pitch here to Puddin. Curveball on the outside part of the zone against the right-handed shortstop. 0-1. Tucker Bryan has some new life here. Go-ahead run. Still on third. However, there's now 1 down. Fastball right down Broadway to Puddin. Strike 2. Croft, who leads the 2-1-5 goal team in basically every important statistical category in the batting position, is behind 0-2. Doesn't want to go down 3 straight. 0-2 on the way. You got a chopper to shortstop. Going to be a tough play. He's going to lose the handle. Now he's going to have to fire to first. It's going to get away, and they're going to go into right field. Jack Croft taking off for second. Davenport going to throw into second. Not in time. And that will be a RBI. They're going to call it an error. I don't know if I agree with that. It would have been hard to make the play. They called the infield in, Aiken did, which made that harder to feel for Michael Carroll over at short. Couldn't find the handle, and Knudson comes home with the go-ahead run for the 2-1-5's gold team. And they now have the 3-2 lead. But official ruling is an error on Michael Carroll at short. Jack Croft now over at second. First pitch home to Harris Rivers. Curveball swinging, strike 1. Harris got fooled as that curveball touched the outer part of the zone. On the other side, in the 2-1-5, it's a shootout up in Greer so far. 4-4 game in the top of the third, and Evan Smith had a leadoff double. So, a lot going on in Greer, but we're focusing our action here. Curveball lifted into, looks to be in shallow right field, coming over Cordy Davenport. He'll make that play in shallow right, and we'll keep. Looks like Puddin's going to have to stay at second after daring the throw to third. So Hank Collins, big RBI double last at bat. Looking to do the same here. Looks like they're going to shade him a little more to the left now in center field, but not enough where it matters. Any ball in the gap will most likely score Croft. Collins' first big hit of the postseason was last at bat, trying for number 2, but takes a fastball inside. 1-0. Austin Laughlin on the other end strikes out for the senior team. Trying to keep updates go there is our biggest game of the season and currently in progress. 1-0 pitch coming home, curveball right down Broadway. Hank Collins watches it. Strike 1. Hank Collins much more known for his, mound presence. However, he's doing wonders for the 2-1-5 at the plate tonight. Second pitch, fastball outside. Good backhand from Boozer, keeping Croft at second. We saw Boozer earlier this summer. Very athletic catcher. Able to backhand and jump in front of any ball he needs to, for the most part. 2-1 coming home. Hank Collins skying one to shallow left. Going to be Michael Carroll, the shortstop, going back, making the play on the shallow grass. for the third out, but not before the 2-1-5 retakes the lead off of a wild pitch and a Jack Croft little shenanigan error to the shortstop. Either way, 3-2 lead for the 2-1-5's gold team. We're going to head to the fourth in a win or go home game for Aiken.
All right.
So Tucker Harwell coming back for fourth, it looks like. And Blake Boozer, yes, that is Blake Boozer, the catcher for Aiken. He will be leading off here in the fourth, and he hits one little bloop out to first base. Hank Collins goes over, makes the grab for out one. One pitch, one out here in the fourth.
So the seniors took the lead again.
They did?
Yeah.
It's been back and forth. They were down to 2 outs, or it looked like Matt Moore delivers. It's you're in the top of the third, and it's a 5-4 game. Here, though, at Falcon Field, Colton Polina stepping in. Right-handed center fielder takes a high and away ball one against the southpaw Harwell. Harwell winding, dealing quickly, 1-0, high again, ball two. So Harwell really only got into trouble with 2 outs last inning. Back-to-back-to-back hits, relinquished the lead at the time. Now he regains the lead, and he finally throws a strike to Polina, inside fastball, pushing that count to 2-1. He's trying to work a relatively smooth fourth inning here. Next pitch, bouncing into the glove of Ryland Knudsen behind the plate, 3-1. Polina ahead. Polina went down looking. His last at-bat, looking to draw a walk here. 3-1 pitch. Fastball strike to Polina. You see, there's a lot of times I say they're about like leaving the batter's box when they get the call to come back in. Polina was legitimately a third way down the line.
Yeah, he was moving quick.
So he was trying to get out of that box. Umpire wasn't the quickest strike call either way. Full count, pitch from Harwell coming home. Fastball inside, looking, strike 3. Looked like it was inside. Polina thought it was. Harwell said, "I'll paint the corner for you," for the second out in Harwell's 8th strikeout of the evening. Second time Polina's watched strike 3 go by. And now William Haltwanger, last chance hope here. In the fourth, he takes a fastball low in the zone, strike 1. Haltwanger caught looking there. Haltwanger coming into tonight only had 5 recorded at-bats, as he takes a fastball high around the eyes, 1-1. However, along with that, Haltwanger has a .429 on-base percentage. Still finds ways to get on, just doesn't come up to bat a lot. 1-1 coming home. Harwell, fastball just missing. I guess low?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, a little
Not
bit
by
low.
much.
I need to have a screen in frame that has the box on it to watch. You need to implement that soon. Get the box in.
Yeah.
2-1 coming home. Bouncing ball goes to the backstop. No one on base to take advantage.
Oh, so my HDMI transmitter, it has another HDMI out. I could set up a monitor for you, and you'd be able to see the outfield camera.
That'd be so much
And I could put the little box, superimpose it or something.
That would be so fun. Oh my gosh, I would love that.
That'd be kind of amazing.
That's your next year project for
yeah.
AC Flora. Gotta get through football first. 3-1 coming home. Fastball outer third of the zone. Strike 2. Haltwanger. Not happy with the call, but
It's been a strike for the sump.
it has.
Both ways. And it just hasn't been a strike earlier this summer.
Correct. Full count pitch coming home. Harwell got him looking again. Strike 3. Haltwanger can't believe it. Harwell, count him 9. Yes, 9 strikeouts through 4 innings. Other than the third, he's been phenomenal on the mound, and he holds the 2-1-5's lead. Keeps it a 1-run game, and they're going to look to expand on it. Coming back here on Definite Fiction in the bottom of the 4th. So it looks like Tucker Bryan, just like Tucker Harwell, back out there in the 4th inning. First pitch lifted into left field, converging everyone in there, and that will be, looks like Michael Carroll making the play for out number 1. He had to reach over Trevor Bofford, the left fielder, as Tucker Harwell flying out to left field to begin the 4th inning.
Your left fielder, number 20, Spence West.
So remember when I talked about the errors for Aiken, only one of these 3 runs for the 2-1-5 has been earned, which means they've been counted against Tucker Bryan tonight. Got to limit these errors for Aiken if they want to come back into this one. Throws a fastball outer edge of the zone against the right-handed Spence West to begin his 2nd batter of the inning. Now Bryan working quickly. Comes set quick. Fastball again outside third of the zone. Caught looking west. Strike 2. Spence grounded out to Justice Hammond over at third in the 2nd. Hasn't moved the bat, and so far he's down 0-2. The pitch way outside. Ball 1. Good eye there from Spence. Boozer set up there, trying to get a little chase after he didn't swing the bat on the outside pitches.
It was a little aggressive on the outside position.
It was a little. They were hoping he would be overcompensate after the misses. Next pitch in the dirt. Ball 2. Spence West doesn't offer again. Now, the whole point with try is just trying to get him to chase outside. You know, after the 2 he didn't swing on there, it was close. Like, all right, maybe if it's outside, we'll get him to swing. Spence West being very disappointed at the plate.
Yeah, but with nobody on as the catcher, you don't need to get out that far.
You don't, and Spence West probably made him pay there. Single up the middle. And that will be the first base runner of the 4th for either side. That is only the 3rd hit for the 2-1-5. Spence West is 7th, excuse me, so far this summer. So number 1, Caleb Blackwell back up again. He also grounded out to Justice Hammett, just like Spence West did. We'll see if he can mirror each other as Hammett is playing in on the right-handed Blackwell over at third. Right-hander on the mound, deals first pitch, bouncing ball into the Aiken dugout on the left side of the field. Foul, strike one. Currently we're in the bottom of the third up in Greer. It's a 5-4 lead for the 2-1-5. Charles Flake's still out there. Right here, though. 0-1, pickoff move over to first. Spence West dives back in safely, making it look easy. So this Gold team trying to mimic the Blue. The Blue swept their series in 2 games. Gold trying to sweep their series 2. Caleb Blackwell takes one low, ball 1. The Gold team has not had the similar success as the Blue team. The Blue team only with 2 losses the whole summer. The Gold team comes in tonight 6-6. 1-1 pitch coming home in the dirt, getting away from Boozer. No movement from Spence West. Got caught lacking at first. He's got to make him pay there. Boozer got lucky behind the dish. I mean, you may have heard one of the fans got to drop to your knees. He let that one go between his legs. Giving a break there. Now another pickoff move to Spence West. However, West diving back in. Another pickoff, yet again, Spence West diving back in. Cody Davenport now playing first. Getting a lot of work over there. Looks like Haltlonger's in right field now. 2-1, coming home, hard hit ball into center, but right at Colton Polina. He'll drop back a few steps like a DB and make the play for out 2. Looked good off the bat, but it was right at Polina in center field for his first action of the day. And now it's the 9-hole hitter, Cedric O'Neill, here for the 2-1-5, but don't sleep on him. He had a hot shot down the third base line for a leadoff double just an inning ago. Now he squares to bunt here, and they're playing him back, and he fouls it off. Hammett playing him back this time. O'Neill with that speed, trying to make him pay. We saw O'Neill steal third with ease last time he was on the base pass. Tried to bunt his way aboard, however, no luck there. And another pickoff attempt. Cody Davenport, and again the new first baseman, getting a lot of reps over there off the pickoff from Tucker Bryan. Bryan comes set, and he'll pick it off again, this time trying to get Spence West a little off the base, but not good enough.
He missed the tag on that.
They're playing Pepper over
Spence
there.
had a pretty big lead that time.
I say he did. I thought they may have had him. That was the biggest lead he's offered. Now he'll come home. Tucker Bryan, curveball high. O'Neill watches it go. 1-1. Tucker Bryan, he's making his mainstay over there looking at first. He'll come home here with the 1-1 low fastball, ball 2. O'Neill ahead 2-1. Bryan hasn't really focused on him. He'll come home and hit him right in the back. Throws the bat in frustration, and what's gonna happen?
Wait,
I'm not sure what's going on. No, they're going to say he didn't get out of the way?
What?
What?
No.
Oh, maybe a balk. A balk is what they probably called. The pitch don't count, it's a balk. Yep. So, basically, when it's a balk, it means the pitcher didn't come set in time, didn't kind of hit the rubber. So, whatever happens, basically the pitch doesn't count. So, Spence West, he goes to second because of the balk. However, O'Neill, even though it hit him, pitch just didn't count overall, and so the hit by pitch doesn't count. Kind of how that works. Really weird event here. Not something you see a ton. But either way, O'Neill's gonna have to step back in and receive a 2-1. Now Spence West over at second. See if Bryan picks him off. Doesn't yet. Hard hit ball in the left field. Going back Bafford. Over his head. Turning. No, he can't make the play. Off his glove. Spence West rounds third. He heads home. That is a double. They're going to rule it a hit for Cedric O'Neal, gesturing to the dugout as he gives the 2-1-5 a 2-run lead now.
Number 4, center fielder.
So back-to-back doubles for Cedric O'Neal. That balk really hurts Tucker Bryan. Bafford looked like it almost turned him around there. Couldn't make the play. Now Bryan giving O'Neal a look after he stole third last time. This time he comes home to Alvin Murray for low for ball 1. Murray flew out to left to begin the game for the 2-1-5 and then was hit by a pitch in the third. So 0 for 1. And now maybe some action over there in the bullpen. Maybe just Tucker Harwell getting warm. It's really hard to see.
They don't have, oh,
for the 2-1-5. The 2-1-5. Yes, yes.
Like,
Not my fault.
They don't have anyone.
No. The 2-1-5 is getting some work in their bullpen. And maybe Harwell. I can't tell who was over there warming up. Either way, 1-0 pitch. Now going back to second. O'Neal gets hit in the head. Maybe safe. It's a weird throw. O'Neal didn't slide back in. It was a little closer than I thought. I think he thought it was going to be.
He's been hit twice and hasn't gotten any bases from it.
I know, jeez. Bad luck. In other worst news, the bases are loaded in the bottom of the third with nobody out for the senior team. I'm pretty sure, and I haven't really looked at it. Oh, it's been a walk hit by pitch for Charles Flake, so he's really doing it to himself right now. It's gonna be maybe a pitching change for the 2-1-5. It's definitely a pitch conversation right now. Right here, though, again, what happened, the pickoff attempt, basically the pickoff, it was Michael Carroll over at short. Caught the ball, basically, and as he put the hand up to catch the ball with the glove, basically clotheslining Cedric O'Neal at second, checking on if he's okay. Both first base and our third base coach for the 2-1-5. So a little recap here while we wait, I guess. Early start from both pitchers, looking pretty locked down. Tucker Bryan, Tucker Harwell, both getting through the first pretty effortlessly. Then it was 2-1-5 who struck first off of a Hank Collins double in the second, plating Harris Rivers. Aiken would quickly respond with two of their own in the third after Michael Carroll and Justice Hammond both RBI double and triple for Aiken, gave him the 2-1 lead. But then as quickly as they struck, we struck right back in the bottom of the third. After O'Neal leadoff double, Alvin Murray hit by pitch, Rylan Knudsen a walk, O'Neal scored a wild pitch, and then a Jack Croft error to score. Rylan Knudsen giving us a 3-2 lead, where we saw Harwell in the top half of this inning basically shut down Aiken, and then now we're in the bottom half of the inning, and O'Neal playing Spence West, and that is how the 4-2 lead has been built for the 2-1-5. Looks like in the senior team, Charles Flake is still in the game. In a big spot here, only the third inning. The bases loaded jam with nobody gone. The winner of that will go to the championship game Friday. The loser will play at home tomorrow against the winner of Chapin Newberry and Greenwood. We're back in action here. Tucker Bryan. Looks like O'Neal's going to stay in the game. Bryan on the mound. He'll deal to the lefty Murray. 1-0 pitch. Fastball outer edge of the zone. Strike one. Murray not happy. Looks like we are tied after Charles Flake hit another batter. Here, though, Tucker Bryan, 1-1. Looks back at second. He'll come home. Pitch, low, ball 2. Around the shins of Alvin Murray. Flake only at 67 pitches, but this inning's basically been all his own. 2 walks, 2 hit by pitches. 1 run with nobody getting a hit for Greer. 2-1 coming home, fastball just outside. This one stays off the plate on the left side of it for ball 3, and Murray has a path to the open bag at first. On deck, the ever-so-dangerous Rylan Knudsen. Bryan trying to finish it here. 3-1 coming home. Just nicking that one foul as Alvin Murray looked like fooled on the off-speed from Tucker. That went off the end of his bat. And it will be full now. 3-2, 2 outs. Cedric O'Neal on second. The 2-1-5 hold the 4-2 lead in the bottom of the fourth. Tucker Bryan is going to come home with the full count pitch. Murray just fouls it off, spoiling a beautiful curveball there from Tucker Bryan. Off-speed pitch is going to hit the inside part of the zone. Alvin Murray just nicks it foul, staying alive, so we'll do it again. 3-2 from Bryan, coming home. High fastball, staying there, ball 4. Alvin Murray, good at bat, works the walk. And there will be first and second with 2 down for Ryland Knudsen.
The catcher, number 13, Ryland Knudsen.
Or Knudsen, I guess. I feel like I've known it's Knudsen, but I've been saying Knudsen the whole time. Either way, Ryland Knudsen, the catcher for this gold team, hasn't had his best game tonight. 0 for 1 with a walk, but he watches one go to the dirt for ball 1. Tucker Bryan very much getting his pitch count up there. He's been in and out of trouble every single inning. He's just hit 68, I think, if I'm right. 1-0 pitch to Knudsen, coming home, curveball, outside corner. Painting it blue and red for strike 1. The right-handed Knudsen, all he could do was watch. You have to imagine this could be Tucker Bryan's final inning. He's 1 pitch away from getting out of it, but he's also 1 pitch away from the 2-1-5 expanding on the lead. It's a righty-on-righty matchup. That could spell the end of the inning or the end of Tucker Bryan. 1-1 coming home, hard hit ball, left side of the infield, through the hole, base hit. The speedy O'Neal around third, relay throw gonna come home. It will actually be cut off by the pitcher Tucker Bryan. Cedric O'Neal will come into home safely. RBI single for Knudsen. Gives the 2-1-5 a 3-run lead here in the bottom of the fourth.
Number 7, shortstop, Jack Raw.
A big RBI for Knudsen, his 5th of the summer. And Tucker Bryan been struggling this inning. And it's Jack Croft up for the 2-1-5. Takes a curveball for strike 1 on the right side of the plate against the right-handed hitter. And the 2-1-5 officially surrendered their 5-4 lead. Greer draw another bases loaded walk. Croft here fouls one back. He goes behind 0-2. Charles Flake has either walked or hit every batter in this inning up in Greer.
Yeah, he just walked the last batter.
Yep. And it's we'll see how long Coach Dorsey rides them. Again, the loser of this game has to play 1 extra game, which wastes 1 more arm for either side. And if you pitch basically over 40 pitches, which both pitchers will most likely do, and they already have in that game, you're done. 0-2 pitch coming home. Croft laying off. Fastball low and away from the right-handed Bryan. Ball 1. So yeah, basically, you throw 40 pitches, you're done for the week pretty much. That's how it's going to work in this first round of the playoffs. So I guess we're going to try to ride out Charles Flake as long as we possibly can. 1-2 pitch coming over from Croft. Sharp foul ball into the trees. Wicked liner. There was some emphasis behind that curveball from Croft at the plate. He said, "I dare you to throw it again. I promise I'll straighten it out." Tucker about to throw number 75 on the mound. Needs 1 more pitch to get out. Croft pitch coming home. Chopper over to short. Carroll receives it on the backhand. Low throw into first. Good pick there from Davenport. We'll get out of the inning. Croft, ground out victim. Finishes it, but not before the 2-1-5 can tack on to their lead. 2 more runs come across here at Falcon Field. And the gold team in command of this one. It's not over yet. We have pitching change for the 2-1-5, and we will be back here on Definite Fiction. Tucker Harwell, his night is done. 2 runs given up, a total of 9 strikeouts. And right now, as I'm trying to say his stats, Andrew Blackwell, the right-hander, deals a swinging strike to the 9-hole hitter Cody Davenport. Righty on lefty to begin the 5th. Blackwell quickly working home. That's a ball, and now it's 1-1 here against the 9-hole Davenport. So Blackwell, this is his 5th appearance so far this summer, pitching, and that's fouled back into the forestry of Forest Acres.
I think we did see Blackwell pitch because I remember the way he throws the ball. It almost looks like he's always throwing like a curveball or something, like just a hand.
The overarching motion.
Yeah, it's just like kind of tucked in.
There's his curveball. Got him swinging strike 3. Beautiful. See, right on cue.
Yeah.
See, you're the good jinx. I'm the bad jinx. That's how it works.
That's good. Like, I mean, if you can ever have a pitching style that kind of deceives, it's the way to go.
I will say he has not made appearance against Aiken so far this summer. This is his first appearance of either game. So we'll see how he fares on the mound. He's pitching to the leadoff, Trevor Bafford. 4 looks like strike. Ball 1 looked like it was high, apparently. Thought it was around ranged around like the midsection. However, umpire said a little high. 1-0 pitch coming home. Fastball outside corner against the righty. Strike 1. Bafford 1 for 2 tonight. Single to lead off the game, but he struck out swinging in the 3rd. 1-1 pitch coming home, bouncing into the chest plate of Knutson behind the dish. It's 2-1. So both Blackwell brothers are out there. Andrew on the mound. Caleb over at second. They're part of the Blythewood High School, who had an impressive run in the playoffs, making it all the way to state before they got beat by a dominant River Bluff team who has 4 college commits off that squad. Absolutely outstanding for them. 2-1 from Andrew coming home. Fastball outside, ball 3. Bafford has a path to first. He's walked 5 times this summer looking for number 6, and he takes it high, ball 4. 1 out walk here from Bafford. He'll reach again, and Black will have some trouble here in the 5th.
Now batting for Aiken.
This is Aiken's winner-go-home game. If they lose this one, they're done for the summer. If the gold team can win, they have another series next week. They will most likely be the away team for the majority of this postseason. We'll have to see it. We'll hopefully see them at home next week, but as of now, they still have to get through Aiken. And first pitch going Bafford. Strike 1 call. Down to second. Throw not in time. Bafford for the 2nd time tonight. Steals second. At the dish, it's going to be Tucker Bryan who took that fastball looking on the inner 3rd of the zone. Tucker, he's 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch in the 3rd. He came around and scored at the time with a tying run. He also struck out swinging against Harwell, so little kind of hit or miss here against Harwell. We'll see how he fares against Blackwell, as he'll face his first right-handed pitcher of the evening. On the mound this summer, Blackwell, this is his 5th appearance, as I said. 7 innings pitched, 7 hits, and a 5.00 ERA for Blackwell. However, Blackwell, 2nd on the team in strikeouts with 11. Actually, he's tied for 1st with 11, and he only has 5 walks. 0-1 pitch coming home. Fastball outside corner. Painting that corner gold. 0-2. Now Blackwell looking back at second. Keeping a close eye. Now he picks off Bafford, who just gets his foot in there before the tag. Andrew ahead 0-2 here against Tucker Bryan. He'll come home. The pitch, fastball outside corner, strike 3 looking. Bryan, all he could do was watch. Goes down looking for the first time and striking out for the 2nd time tonight. This time against Andrew Blackwell.
That one was a little bit outside. I kind of feel for the hitter. I mean, it's,
Obviously, it was a strike, but
clearly it was a strike.
But,
Richland best doing
but if
five
it
pitches.
wasn't, it was right outside.
Yeah.
Well, either way, Michael Carroll, you'll have a chance here to try to plate that runner from second. Carroll has a triple just an inning ago, or 2 innings ago. Takes that first one outside, ball one, righty on righty here for Blackwell.
We finally got out of the third.
Oh, we did? How bad was the damage?
8-5.
Not as bad as it probably should have been, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know,
So most of the game left. So
correct. First, now that ball's hit over to short. Jack Croft going to throw it to third for the plate. Did he tag him out? Yes, he did. Not happy was Bafford. Jack Croft, I guess he thought he had no chance getting Carroll at first, so he went to third, and Harris Rivers put the tag on him to get out of the inning. So what a weird play there from Blackwell to get out of the inning, but he'll take it nonetheless. Scoreless frame from the 2-1-5. They're going to look to extend that 5-2 lead in the bottom of the fifth. Well, Tucker Bryan, I guess, is going to pitch till his arm falls off, as Jeff
that's what I just
Lovely said in the break. He's back out there for the fifth. His pitch count getting way up there. Not something he's used to seeing for Aiken. However, he's going to try to deal to Harris Rivers. Beautiful curveball swinging strike. It's 4, 5, and 6, excuse me, for the 2-1-5 this inning. Harris Rivers trying to lead it off here. Second pitch curveball. That one's going to get outside for ball one and stay there. Harris Rivers looks to be 0 for 2 tonight, reaching on an error and he reached on the air back in the second, came around to score, but he also popped out in third. Looking for his first hit of the game, but he takes a bouncing ball there from Bryan. 2-1 now. Now 2-1, going to be chopped foul back into the netting here. I'll put the count at 2-2. Tucker Bryan, the most pitches he's thrown in a game this summer, 34. As that pitch fouled off from Harris Rivers, he'll stay alive. Today, a little more than 34 pitches. Wouldn't you agree?
yeah.
Just a couple, yeah. That was number 80. So he's more than doubled his production this summer. He's given up 5 runs off of 4 hits tonight to the 2-1-5. Well, not all of them are his. 2-2 pitch coming home. Harris Rivers, hard hit ball to short. Going to be a tough play. Carroll stays back on it. Now throw to first. Harris Rivers beats it out for an infield single. And that's the mistake. You got to come and play that, Carroll. I know it's not an error, but you can't wait back on that one. You got to come and just... I know it's kind of hard hit, but it just took its time to get there. You got to just come and field, cost him
Hey, Alex, don't coach the opposing team.
I'm sorry. Well, he can't hear me, so he's fine.
Okay, wait.
Infield single. That will bring back up Hank Collins. Hank had a monster double in the second for his first hit against Aiken. As he takes strike one, looking on the outside corner, the right-handed first baseman. He also popped out to the shortstop to end the third inning. Tucker Bryan still going strong on the mound. Looking over at Harris at first. Now he'll come home. Harris takes off. Pitch curveball in there for a strike. Throw down to second. Way late, Harris Rivers. Have yourself a stolen base as well. 2-1-5. Continue to take advantage of Bryan's slow windup. Steal another one. Harris Rivers this time taking home his second stolen base of the summer. Either way, but it's 0-2 against Collins. At the dish, Tucker Bryan needs to at least get this out. Maybe the last batter he faces. Coming home now, curveball up around the eyes of Hank Collins. Ball one. There have been 6 stolen bases tonight for the Gold team. It's plagued Tucker Bryan, and right now he is just trying to find any hope he can. Trying to get a rally going in the latter half of the game. Needs to hold this Gold team scoreless. Ahead of Hank Collins, 1-2. Winds, pitches home, strike 3, swinging. Hank Collins goes golfing and doesn't come up with the hit. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting for the Richland 2-1-5 Gold.
Still probably better than my golf swing, unfortunately. But mine sometimes I put the golf club on the ball sometimes. Most of the time it usually just goes from the slices, whatever you call it, way right. Either way.
I played golf for the first time last week. First time in I'm sorry, not the first time ever.
I say first time. I was that's yeah.
No, first time in 3 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That is a new hitter for the 2-1-5 in there for Tucker Harwell. That's Roland Boyd. And he take the right-hander at the plate, took a curveball on the outer edge of the zone from Tucker Bryan for strike one. 0-1 pitch now, Roland Boyd. That one was golfed into center field. Colton Polina coming in, making the play. Easy out 2. Harris Rivers forced to stay at second.
Now batting the Richland 2-1-5 Gold. Number 20.
So Roland Boyd comes up, was 0 for 2 last night. Now he's 0 for 1 tonight for the second out. And here comes back in Spence West.
What's Spence on this game?
Spence is 1 for 2. He singled in the fourth, but he grounded out in the second. Looking for an RBI. Harris Rivers takes off, but Spence West swinging foul ball. Harris upset as he has to go all the way back from third back to first. Unfortunate turn of events there for Harris. On the upstate though, 2-1-5 have not able to capitalize on anything in the fourth inning. They are scoreless. They are out hitting Greer 10-5 and losing 8-5. That curveball gonna stay high against Spence, 1-1. One and one. Bryan keeping a close eye on Harris Rivers. And now he's finally going to step off as both Carroll and Kirkbride at short and second. Giving Rivers different looks to keep him. Now Tucker Bryan's going to call both of them over to try to figure out what to do with them. Harris Rivers getting in the head of Tucker Bryan. Now, after a quick word, Bryan sends the two back up the middle, and we'll see how they deal with Harris. Spence at the plate. 1-1 count, 2 down. Going home. That ball's going to be softly hit over to short. Carroll comes in, is going to field it. No, it's going to get under his legs. And that's going to be an error on Carroll. Spence West reaches. Harris Rivers stays at third. And that was a ground out that could have ended the inning. Carroll was trying to field it quickly. Had deja vu from what happened with Harris. And that will be the fourth error of the night for Aiken. It's plagued him all night. Rearing his ugly head as the 2-1-5 hold the 5-2 lead. Now it's Cedric Blackwell. Caleb Blackwell. I just combined the next two names. Caleb Blackwell at the dish. Right-hander. Fouls one back into his foot. Oh, my goodness. Unfortunate. I think he's going to be all right just walking it off. That one, nasty foul right back into the foot. I think he'll be okay. Just taking a second. Now there's first and third, 2 down. The 2-1-5, the 5-2 lead here in the bottom of the 5th. Looking for more damage here. Caleb Blackwell, 5 RBIs on the summer. Looking for at least number 6 here. Count is 0-1. Tucker Bryan looking back at first. He'll fire home, winding, fastball, painting the inside corner, strike 2. Around the knees of Caleb. And he's quickly ahead, 0-2. Trying to keep the 2-1-5 off the board for the first time since the first inning. 0-2 coming home. Runner goes. Hard hit ball to third base. Foul ball. Hammett lets it go. Looked like it was going to be fair, and then again.
Say balk?
No, he said no. He did say balk.
Oh, wow.
It's another balk for Tucker Bryan. That's his second of the night, and that one results in a run. Inexcusable from Tucker Bryan. You can't balk there. And now his head coach is going to come out and defend him, Michael Baker. The umpire's going to tell him what he saw, and I wasn't focused on the windup itself. I was more focused on where the ball was going to go.
Yeah, weird. Yeah, he never really said.
That'll do it. If you don't, if it's not a clear set, it's all about coming clear and breaking. And if you don't break, then they're going to call you for a balk every time, even if it's close. That one cost Tucker Bryan there. 2-1-5 increased the lead. Now number 6 for Caleb Blackwell, the RBI, standing at second in the form of Spence West. It's no longer Harris Rivers. Count stays at 0-2 here against Blackwell. Bryan now looking over at second. Kirkbride covering the bag, and now Blackwell calls time in the box, and he's granted it.
Yeah, it's weird. He sort of stopped his motion, but he kept his glove up near his head, which is not where he normally settled. Ooh,
interesting.
He never.
Curveball.
That was a balk too.
Yeah, ooh.
He never said it all.
Well, that's I think they're going to talk about him. I think they're going to say I was close to it. I don't think they're going to call it on this time. I'm just going to say that was probably a balk. I don't know. Maybe the problem is he's not touching the rubber. Interesting. I'm not sure what the home plate umpire is seeing, and I'm another reason not sure why the umpire in the field's not giving a ruling. But
I mean, the only thing they would have said would be don't quick pitch, maybe.
I mean, that wasn't even a quick pitch, I don't think.
Well, it was just weird because he held his motion.
Interesting.
And I don't know. It was strange.
Well, anyway, 1-2 count here against Blackwell. Looking to do some damage. Pitch on the way. Fastball low and away. Ball 2. The right-hander laying off. It's 2-2 the count. Bryan on the mound. He's going to wind deal home. Blackwell spoils one. High heat goes into the backstop. Two the count, 2 outs. Bryan comes home now. Curveball got him looking. Strike 3, Tucker Bryan. 2 strikeouts in the inning. Almost keeps the 2-1-5 off the board. His balk allows them to extend their lead up to 4. It's a 6-2 game coming to the final 2 innings here in Falcon Field. Aiken has 2 more innings to save their season. So the 2-6.
Third base.
Aiken are down to their final 2 innings. Andrew Blackwell out there again after a solid 2-strikeout 5th inning. Retired the Aiken in 4 batters. First pitch to Justice Hammett. Fastball outer part of the edge against the right-hander. 0-1. Blackwell quickly coming home. Pitch high. That's going to be left alone from Hammett. And it's going to move the count to 1-1. Hammett, he popped out and has a single tonight. And he takes a fastball away for ball 2. And Blackwell trying to close this game out for the 2-1-5. Finish their week as Hammett fouls one to the netting here, and it's going to be 2-2. Again, the 2-1-5 win this one. They're done for the week. At least their AAA teams are. Senior team will looking more and more likely to have a game here tomorrow against the winner of Chapin Newberry and Greenwood.
Yeah, they don't start up again until what, Monday?
Yeah, I think so.
For the next series?
Which, unfortunately, I don't think I'll be here Monday, but I'll be here
okay.
Tuesday and Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess Blue will be at home.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was a game on Monday. Oops. Yeah. 1-2 pitch, gonna come home, curveball, got him looking, strike 3. Look, that was gonna hit Hammett, and it breaks across the inside part of the zone. Strike 3 looking. Blackwell has his 3rd through 5 batters. And then Aiken is down to their final 5 outs. Landon Kirkbride trying to start something here for Aiken. Kirkbride's went down looking twice. Those were against Tucker Harwell, though. First pitch from Blackwell, outside fastball, 1-0. Kirkbride has not recorded the hit against the 2-1-5 all summer as he takes a high and away fastball for a ball. It's now 2-0. He has drawn only 1 walk as his only shining star against the gold team. We'll see if he can do something here. 2-0 pitch, off speed high, ball 3. And number 42, Kirkbride, ahead 3-0. Representing Mr. Jackie Robinson here. Quickly, Blackwell working 3-0 pitch. That one is way high above the helmet of Kirkbride, and there's a 4-pitch walk. And our head coach now, it looks like it's going to be Jack Wynkoop. Going to come out and talk.
Wynkoop?
Wynkoop?
Yeah.
Close. I was close, right? Yeah. Okay.
Don't you go to ESC?
Do I?
Yeah.
I do? Yeah, I guess I do.
He used to pitch for ESC.
I didn't watch college baseball this past season.
Oh my goodness. No, he pitched for ESC 10 seasons ago?
That'll definitely do. I definitely didn't care about baseball 10 seasons ago. So, yeah, look, if you were to talk, I've had some great conversations about fantasy football. I love fantasy football.
Yeah.
Football's great.
Okay.
I only started watching baseball around, 2017, 2016-ish. And I only watched professional baseball, and now I've just started opening my eyes to college as of South Carolina finally have a decent team as of late. So, yeah, there you go. Happy?
Oh, yeah, I'm just looking up Coach Wynkoop's stats. I'll have this for you in a second.
Sounds good. Thank you. Coach Wynkoop goes back in the dugout. Andrew Blackwell behind now throwing a ball. Looks to be just outside here against the 6-hole hitter catcher Blake Boozer. Blake took a walk in the second, and he popped out in the 4th. Has a man on first. Looking to start a rally here. Next pitch to him. Fastball. That one is in there for a strike. Blackwell comes set. He delivers. Fires. That one skied out of the seats into the forestry. Oh, never mind. Not the forestry. The bleachers. Towards us.
Oh, he got you. Oh, man. Hey, you got to run for that. it was 3 feet away from you.
I'm not a kid.
All right, I was going to get it.
Let a kid get it.
Nice. Yo, over here.
1-2 pitch coming home. Curveball. Low ball, 2.
Dude, those are chance. That's my chance. I should have gone to get it.
Look, there are kids around. I want to give them a chance.
I will push kids out of the way to get a foul ball.
Are you one of those people? You're one of those people when they're sitting there signing. You remember you watch Impractical Jokers at all?
Yeah.
There's an episode for a punishment that Joe, for a Mets game, noticed Syndergaard's sign in baseball. He's throwing him into the crowd.
Yeah.
They told Joe, you said you have to get every one of the balls he's thrown.
Oh, jeez.
Like you have to Syndergaard's throwing it to kids, and he's just like catching them out of midair, and it's like every time.
Yeah.
You're one of those people?
Yeah. Not really.
Full count pitch here coming home from Blackwell. High ball 4. Back-to-back walks. Opens the door for Aiken here in the 6th.
Now batting for Aiken, coach 2-6. Number 95.
It's the bottom of the order. And right now, they're putting some pressure on 2-1-5 Gold. Pressure we haven't seen since the 3rd inning.
So Juan Coop's ERA in his 3 seasons with the Gamecocks
Yeah.
is 3.09, 2.86, 3.27.
Yeah, that's fine.
7-3, 7-6, 8-5.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's something. That's decent.
Good enough to get drafted.
Yeah, no, it was very good. I was being sarcastic. I'm sorry. Colton Polina in there for the Aiken Post 26 takes a fastball right around the waist for strike 1. Blackwell coming home again. Curveball. It looks like a fastball actually, and there for strike 2. Outer edge of the plate. Even fooling the scoreboard umpire or scoreboard operator there. Polina, after Blackwell's walk the last 2 batters, is behind 0-2 here. Pitch coming home, swinging, strike 3. 3 straight from Blackwell gets Polina swinging. And a much-needed strikeout there from Andrew Blackwell for the 2nd out of the 6th. So now it's Willem Haltenwanger. Haltenwanger, another fan of Tucker Harwell leaving. He struck out twice against the starting pitcher for the Gold team. He's the last batter in their lineup He's the last batter in their lineup that has not faced Andrew Blackwell. First pitch from him on the way. Fastball high inside against the righty. Ball 1. Trying to get words out of my mouth way too quickly. I think I just did it there too. So we're working on it. We're getting there. Blackwell, he has, out of his 5 outs, he has 4 of them being strikeouts. Haltenwanger swings through a fastball on the outside edge of the plate for strike 1.
Yeah, so Juan Coop was a 6th-round draft pick in 2015 to the Rockies.
Ah, mile high.
Yeah.
And the Rockies have not found success as of late, unfortunately. Not a Rockies fan, but they just haven't been as good as of late. 1-1 coming home. High fastball, ball 2. Haltenwanger stays off. I didn't know Juan Coop got you. I feel like I was told that earlier. I just kind of forgot about it because very bad memory here.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, and we haven't seen Gold in like a month.
That is true. That's my excuse. That ball gets past the catcher, Rylan Knudsen. Both runners advance, move into scoring position. And now trouble here for Blackwell, who falls behind Haltenwanger. 3-1. The only blemish right now, really, for Andrew Blackwell on the mound is his walks. He's walked 3, struck out 4. In danger of walking his 4th right here in Haltenwanger. On deck will be the 9-hole Cody Davenport. 2-1, 2 out. Runners at second, or 3-1, 2 out. Runners at second and third. High ball 4. Haltenwanger lays off. And he'll jog to first with the 3rd walk of the inning. So it's been strikeout, walk, strikeout, walk. Andrew Blackwell. There's not been a ball hit into play quite yet. But the bases are juiced with 2 down. The tying run is now at the plate for Aiken. Cody Davenport, another, as we've said a couple times here tonight, shockingly, after Harwell had a phenomenal outing for the 2-1-5. Struck out against Harwell, but he also struck out against Blackwell. So he was kind of a fan of Harwell going down, but didn't fare well against Blackwell. So he does his 2nd time up. First pitch home, fastball fouled back this one into the forestry and doesn't come down in the bleachers. Thank goodness. Does knock a couple leaves down, though, in Forest Acres. Senior team is now down 6 runs, 5-11. As they end the 4th, they are still out hitting Greer 10-9. Errors and walks and hit by pitches have impaired the 2-1-5 tonight. 0-1 pitch. Now hard hit ball in the left field. Spence West got a read, going back, makes the play, and left for out number 3. Aiken threatens. gets the tying run to the plate, but they can't capitalize. Andrew Blackwell works through the 6th with the 4-run lead intact. Can the 2-1-5 expand on it, or will Aiken get one more shot with only being 4 down? Be right back here on Definite Fiction to find out. The 2-1-5, one last chance to capitalize before Aiken will come up in the 7th. Leading it off will be the new 9-hole hitter, number 5, Andrew Blackwell, replacing Cedric O'Neill in the lineup. Justice Hammett, the right-handed third baseman, now pitcher on the mound for Aiken, quickly throws 2 fastballs for strikes against Blackwell, and he's ahead. Justice Hammett got 2 swings and misses against Blackwell. Looking for number 3. Third pitch on the way. Fastball got him looking outside. That'll work just fine for him. 3 pitches, 1 strikeout. Welcome to the game, Justice Hammett.
Center fielder, number 4, Alvin Murray III.
That brings back up Alvin Murray III. Murray III walked, hit by pitch, and a flyout. He'd complete the cycle with a hit here, but he takes a strike inside. The lefty watched it go by for a strike. Hammett, this is his 3rd appearance this summer. Previously, he's pitched 4 innings, only given up 3 hits and 1 earned run with 6 strikeouts, now turned to 7. A hard hit ball into right field, going back Haltwanger toward the track at the wall, and he drops the ball. No, he had a read on it. He didn't get it. Alvin Murray going around 2nd. He will stand into 3rd. Hard hit ball. Thought he may have a homer. They're going to call it a hit, so he'll take the triple. Yeah, I would agree that's an error.
He was under it.
Looked like Haltwanger dropped it. They didn't call it. They called it a hit. I'm sure Alvin Murray will take it.
Too hot to handle.
Exactly.
Richland was batting.
I'm sure he's not going to complain about that, to be honest. Well, either way, here we go. It's now Ryland Knutson looking to tack on here. First pitch to him. Fastball outside. Ball 1. Infield comes in now, trying to throw out Murray at home, but Murray's got that speed as we've seen tonight. See what he can do again. 1-0 pitch coming to the righty. High curveball, ball 2. Hammett has 1 strikeout, now surrendered 1 hit. Trying to just keep this lead at 4. As of now, we were talking during the break, the senior team is down, so we'll play here tomorrow. If we lose that game, season's done. If we win that game, we're going to Greer, and the plan as of now is to be there, but plans could change. 2-0 pitch in the dirt. Boozer gets in front of it. That will keep Murray at 3rd. So, yeah, the plan is to be there at that point. We'll have to see what happens here. Obviously, if we lose tomorrow, it doesn't matter. We don't go there. Season's over. Legion, but well, not for the senior season's over, or at least no matter what, the blue team will be playing next week.
Yeah.
3-0 pitch coming home. Knutson watches it leave. Ball 4 as it go to the other batter's box. And Knutson will take first off a 4-pitch walk. Hammett now has given up a hit, struck 1 out, and walked 1. And here comes in Jack Croft, a.k.a. Puddin'. Hasn't recorded the hit tonight. He struck out, grounded out, and reached on an error. Would love his 2nd RBI of the night. He grounded. The fielder's choice error. He got an RBI on that one. See what happens here. Right-hander on the mound deals. Going is Knutson. Called strike. Knutson face first slide in the 2nd. No throw. Stolen base. Number, I'm pretty sure that's 7 for goal tonight. So Jack Croft took strike 1, looking on the inside part of the plate. Infield still in, 2nd and 3rd, 1 out. Croft, hard hit ball over to short, that's going to get through Tucker Bryan, and then the left field base hit. Alvin Murray comes around 3rd. Knutson's going to put on the brakes after a hard turn. Jack Croft put in, he's going to take 2nd off the errant throw, and the pitcher, smart base running there. And the 2-1-5 tack on 1 more, they lead 7-2.
Batting for Richland, 2-1-5 goal.
That one's going to be ruled as a hit, apparently, as well. Or I'm waiting for official rulings. Right now, I think it's a hit.
Yeah.
I think that one's more of a hit than the last one.
Yeah, it's pretty hard. Yeah, definitely the one to right field should have been caught.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like you said at the beginning, about half their runs have been unearned.
Yeah, they just...
Half the runs given up.
You got to get out of their own way, and they have not tonight. Harris Rivers takes fastball inside for ball 1. Right-hander Justice Hammett. After that first strikeout hasn't been figured out. They're going to call it a single from Puddin'. That's an RBI single for him. 1-0 pitch here to the righty. Hard hit ball into center. Polina going back toward the track, looking up at the wall. It's off the top of the wall. That will get down. Harris Rivers comes into 2nd. Jack Croft around 3rd, coming home. Throw not in time, gets away from the catcher. Boozer's now going to go get it. Harris Rivers trying to go into 3rd. That ball's going to get into left field. That's going to be Bofford coming in. Throw home, not in time. Harris Rivers puts this game maybe on ice.
Little league home run.
Little league home run indeed. That was a double no matter what. But he reaches home off a couple errors and puts 3 along with him.
Yeah, it's only 2 away from 10 running.
Yeah, we are. So yeah, 2 just like that. 10-run rule could come into play. So a double off the top of the wall. Knutson and Puddin' both come home to score. The throw got away from Boozer, but on the throw down to 3rd to try to get Harris Rivers trying to advance out, threw it in the left field, and Harris Rivers comes home to score. So a lot of action here, and now it's Hank Collins standing in. The right-handed first baseman takes 1 high, ball 1. Justice Hammett coming in tonight. We said only 1 earned run over 4 innings. Well, he's now given up 4 in just 1. Hard hit ball in the left field. That will get down for a hit. Hank Collins, 2 of the day. And he's going to take the hard turn to 2nd before he pumps the brakes and heads back to 1st. Collins was trying for 2 there, digging the whole way. However, they said, hold on, young buck. First, got to stay there. So just like that, the winning run is at the plate.
For the 2-1-5 goal.
That will be number 11, Monty Lafitte.
Monty Lafitte.
Monty Lafitte getting his chance to pitch hint tonight. Haven't seen him yet. Hitting .230 for the year. First pitch to him from the right-hander. Swinging strike 1, Lafitte the righty couldn't find the handle there. So the count is 0-1 here. Lafitte at the dish, curveball high, almost hitting Lafitte in the looked like shoulder area. Looked like Hammett couldn't find the grip. Senior team still down 5-11 against Greer in the top of the 5th, but they are threatening. 2 on, 2 down. 1-1 pitch gonna come home. Lafitte takes way outside. Boozer has to backhand it in the left-handed batter's box for ball 2. So it looks like there'll be pitch hitting galore after this one. On deck is number 16, Grayson Thornton for the gold team, who's looking to sweep the series here against Aiken. Is that ball bouncing to the backstop? Boozer can't find a glove on it, and Hank Collins will jog over to second. Lafitte now ahead 3-1 against Justice Hammett. Hammett has not found the zone, has not had his stuff. He had a beautiful first batter. Struck Blackwell out on 3 pitches, but after that it's been hit/error, whatever you want to call it. They actually did rule out an error now, I think. And then hit. Ball low. Or no, they didn't rule out an error. Actually, that was an error on throw it in the Boozer. So it's hit, and now walk.
And the game-winning run on first.
Yeah, the game-winning run is on first. Cooper Revel struck out with 2 on, and that will end the threat in the 5th. 2-1-5, looking like they'll be home tomorrow, barring a miraculous comeback up in Greer tonight. So here comes the left-handed Grayson Thornton. First pitch to him low, ball 1. Thornton only has 12 at-bats this summer. Has not had one, though, against Aiken. First time he's seeing these guys, and the first time they're seeing him. 1-0 pitch, curveball high, and staying there, ball 2. Thornton only has 2 RBIs. He wouldn't mind tacking on 2 more to end the game. He's much more dangerous on the, or much more prevalent on the mound at 3 appearances. He's given up 6 runs over just over 3 innings. Either way, he's at the plate here. 2-0 count from Hammett coming home. Fastball right down Broadway, strike 1. The left-handed Thornton just watches it go by. Justice Hammett just trying to get out of this inning, trying to end strong here. 2-1 count. That's going to be laced foul down the left field line. And the count now goes to 2-2 here at Falcon Field. Two the pitch. Going to come home. That'll be fouled down the left field line toward the dugout. Hard hit from Thornton, looking like it was just fighting it off, though. Staying alive. Two the pitch. The right-hander deals home. Fastball away. Ball 3. Full count with 1 down. Looks like it's going to be Hammett's inning to finish here, as there's no movement from head coach Michael Baker for Aiken. Full count, 1 out. Runners don't go. Pitch tapped over to second base. Kirk Breisgott throws a second for out 1. Trying for a double play first. Not in time. Beating out Thornton. Trying to catch Hank Collins off the base. However, Collins gets back in there before the throw does. And that will be 2 away, as the fielder's choice allows Thornton to reach first. So the 2-1-5, 9th batter of the inning coming up, and it's Caleb Blackwell. Blackwell struck out looking to end the 5th. He has not recorded his hit tonight. Winning run still at first for the 2-1-5. As Justice Hammett just trying to finish this one and maybe rally in the 7th. But right now, a little cat and mouse game is Blackwell and Hammett both kind of stepping off, looking over. Not sure what's going on. Maybe getting a couple signals here and there.
Oh, yeah, whether to go to the runner going
Oh.
to second, because that is the game-winning run, so you probably
Yeah.
go for it.
Yeah, we'll see if Thornton. Not a big lead from Thornton. He doesn't go first pitch. That ball's me swinging, fouled into the netting. Yeah, I guess you're right. That's probably a good eye there.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like Thornton's going to go. He doesn't have a stolen base this summer, so I don't think we'll see him going unless, like, with pitch in the dirt or something.
Yeah.
But who knows? We'll see. 0-1 here from the right-hander on the mound. Hammett deals. Thornton does go. Curveball in there. Strike 2. Boozer holds the ball and allows Thornton to take second. So that's his first stolen base. There you go.
Yeah, I'm surprised they wouldn't have tried to go. I don't know.
Either
I guess 2 outs maybe.
Yeah, I guess that was a strike probably. And the strike probably helped out a lot because now you're just 1 strike from getting out of the inning. Can Hammett do it here? He comes home with the pitch. 0-2. Strike 3 looking on the inside corner. Caleb Blackwell goes down looking for the second time in a row. And that will end the inning, but not before the 2-1-5 put 4 up in the 6th. They're 1 inning away from advancing the second round of the playoffs. Can they close this one out, or does Aiken have a late inning rally? We'll find out next here at Falcon Field.
Number 6. Left
Last
fielder.
call here for Aiken. 3 outs away from their season ending. A lot of changes in the field for the 2-1-5. It's Lucas Price on the mound. The left-hander, he'll be dealing for the final inning. Monty Lafitte stays in the game at first, pushing Hank Collins to right field, replacing Cedric O'Neill. And Grayson Thornton stays in the game, replacing Spence West in left. Lucas Price, high ball 1, dealing to Trevor Baffert here in the 7th inning, and he bounces one in there for ball 2. Right-hander Baffert hasn't had to move the bat. So Price has only had 2 appearances so far this summer, 2 innings pitched, 5 hits, 6 earned runs. Not the way he's wanted it to go. 2-0 pitch, curveball right down Broadway, strike 1. Baffert didn't move the bat again. The 2-1-5 hold a 10-2 lead in the top of the 7th. They are 3 outs away from sweeping their opening round of the playoffs. 2-1 bounces in there again. Knutson gloves it, but it's 3-1. So Aiken, this top of their lineup, they basically have to go through the lineup at least once to have a chance in this one. 3-1 pitch, curveball high, ball 4. Baffert is aboard. Leadoff man gets on.
Now batting for Aiken post 2-6. Number 1, third baseman, Tucker Bryant.
Hey Alex, if you or anyone listening is looking for a nice place to have a steak dinner, can I offer a suggestion?
Yeah, I think you can actually.
So Lucas Price's dad, Mark Price, owns and operates Mill Pond Steakhouse out in.
Oh my gosh, swinging strike 1.
Wait,
Gets Tucker Bryant looking a little silly there, and now throw down to first.
I get distracted by baseball.
How dare you get distracted by the game we're supposed to be calling and filming?
Yeah.
Anyways, what about the steakhouse that you're talking about? I'm interested.
Yeah. Out past Eldon.
Okay. Tell me more.
Yeah, it's great food. Obviously, it's a steakhouse. Great steak, great seafood stuff.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it eventually. Or
yeah, it's definitely a place to go.
Get my taste buds involved in this game now. Apparently, 1-1 pitch up around the letters for a strike. It's now 1-2 here against Tucker Bryant, who was 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch in the second. Struck out both other times.
Yeah, I've known Markin.
Swinging strike 3, throw down to second, not in time. That ball's gonna skip away from Jack Croft covering.
Oh, he's gonna call him out with batter's interference, I think.
Oh,
maybe.
Wow.
Yeah,
they are. Baffert looked like he stole the base, but Tucker Bryant swung so hard he came over the plate. Or no, they're not gonna call him, or they're gonna talk to him. So he swung so hard he came across the plate and got in the way of Knudsen, which is not allowed. And so that's why that's what they're talking about right now with head coach Michael Baker. Looks like Baffert's going to be called out again, batter's interference, but Baker just trying to put some fight left in his team, trying to have some hope. And they're going to call him out. Baffert can't believe it. But just like that, Aiken is down to their final out of their Legion season.
Yeah, he was over the plate. So
Technically, by rule, it's the right call. Oh, they're gonna give him They're gonna let him stay second.
Well,
interesting.
Oh wait, no, sending. All right, so
they're sending back to first.
Yeah, I guess it is a discretionary play. I guess they could do that if they're uncertain whether you can get the throw down to second.
Gotcha.
All right, so
there's one down. Aiken still has 2 outs remaining after the Tucker Bryant swing and a miss, strike 3. Michael Carroll now has the hopes of post 26's season on his shoulders. Lucas Price, 2 outs away from closing the door, and another quick umpire talk here. Not sure what this one's about. Guess more of the official ruling here. Baffert has some speed. It looked like he was going to steal the bag regardless of whether Brian got in the way or not, to be honest. But Ryan did get in the way of Knudsen, which is why we're here. Now he's going to come back over to talk to head coach Michael Baker again.
Yeah, I'm always happy for officials to discuss rule issues. Take your time, get the rule right.
Would agree. There's no replay. It's not like we're reviewing what happened. It's more of just they gotta give the officials time to process what they all saw. No one's memory's perfect, so these guys are just trying to make sure they're getting this game right. I guess we can check in with our senior team, see how they're doing, and fortunately it's not looking any much better. They're down 5-12 in the bottom of the 5th. Will Andrews replacing Robert Harrington on the mound. It will take a vigorous rally from the 2-1-5 to come back, as they are now 3 runs away from getting run ruled up in Greer, which would be very detrimental after the way they played. So I guess they're explaining the calling for both coaches right now. Just taking their time, you know. I was just Lucas Price is just sitting on the mound there. It's just taking about 5 minutes or so, trying to get her. Well, maybe around 5 actually. It's taking a little while. Maybe not 5, but you know what I mean. Is there a commercial we could play while this is all going on?
There really is. Oh wait, I don't even have it queued up.
Goodness, I gave you a perfect intro and everything, and you just blew it. Doing my job as play-by-play.
Right. I'll interrupt this if they come back within 60 seconds. We'll be right back.
What you know good, Dumpster Jesus?
Just taking care of business, Dumpster Deacon. Just taking care of business.
All right, sorry to interrupt the Big Red Box commercial. They did call him out.
Yeah. Long discussion. So, after, was he out? Was he safe? Is he at first? Is he at second? He is. They're going to call Trevor Bafford out. And that will bring up Michael Carroll, the shortstop. Last chance for Aiken to start a vigorous 2-out rally. Carroll can do it. He tripled back in the third, and he puts one into the netting, foul ball.
All right. And I will I'll replay the full commercial at the end of this game.
See, you have a reason to stick around.
Yes. Oh, actually, I wonder if I might have the full version. If I have that, I'm gonna play that.
Oh boy. 0-1 pitch here from Price. Southpaw swinging, strike 2. Carroll couldn't connect, and now Aiken down to their final strike of this one. Lucas Price trying to finish it. Michael Carroll trying to keep his season alive. 0-2, 2 out, coming home. Ball low, ball 1. Good eye from Carroll. Able to be disciplined at the plate. 2-1-5 senior team. They have the losing run at the plate right now. 1-2 pitch coming home. Price hard hit ball into center. Alvin Murray gonna come on. Got a late run by a dive. Cannot make the play. Gets by him. Michael Carroll digging for second. Gonna be left through Thornton throwing in. That's gonna get away from the second baseman for a 2-out double for Michael Carroll. Aiken ain't gonna give up without a fight. Alvin Murray got a late jump on that one. It was hit right up the middle. Hit kind of died in midair around the second base mark, and it died shallow center. Murray gave it everything he had, diving attempt, but couldn't come up with it. So there's some life here for Aiken. Justice Hammett. Now the pitcher for Aiken, he's due up. He's not due up, he is up with 2 down, runner on second. First pitch to him, big swing and a miss from Hammett. Threw some heat by him was the southpaw Lucas Price. It's 0-1 with 2 down on with the Carroll on second. Kirkbride's on deck if it gets that far. 0-1 pitch coming home. Hammett fouls it off, and right back where we were. Aiken down to their final strike of their 2023 Legion season. Oh, 2. 2 outs. The southpaw winds, deals home. Hammett hard hit ball in the left center. Alvin Murray going over, has a read toward the wall. He'll make the play for the 3rd out. And the 2-1-5 Gold team has swept Aiken out of the playoffs. They will be back in action next week against a team to be named later. But they will be back in action. They will probably most likely be away, and then it will be home and home. It'll be away, home, away, depending on how it goes the blue will be the opposite. They'll be home, away, home. We will most likely be seeing y'all tomorrow night for the senior game after this one ends.
Yeah, unless there's some remarkable
Say
seventh inning comeback.
I say unless they can put some of those runs on the board, or first of all, got to hold off could be the 5th inning rally here from Greer, because they have the winning run at the plate, but there is 2 down.
Yeah, so people watching at home, if you've seen the Bigger Box commercial, well, you might need to stick around anyways, because I'm going to show the extended version.
No, there's extended version.
Oh, yeah, there's 2 claps and a Ric Flair at the end. Got to stick around for the end of that.
Oh, boy.
I got to find it, though.
Hurry up. We're wasting time here.
Let's see. Where did I put that? Let's see. Big red box. All right, I think I got it. Let's see. Okay. All right, here we go.
What you know good, Dumpster Jesus?
Just taking care of business, Dumpster Deacon. Just taking care of business.
I love the smell of diesel in the morning.
Smells like victory.
Big red box, taking care of business. Now give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Woo!
All right, there you go. That's the extended version of the Big Red Box commercial. Special thank you to Chris Dorsey, head coach of the senior team, leader of the Richland 215 program, and co-owner of Big Red Box. Big Red Box has been a big supporter of Definite Fiction across the sports. One of the big reasons why we are out here streaming the American Legion games. Show our mutual support of Chris Dorsey.
I'm about to say, I can't thank him enough. It's going to be an amazing opportunity to do this, and I loved every second. Hopefully our season doesn't end tomorrow, you know.
Yeah.
I wonder how that game, I can probably look it up actually right now.
Oh, yeah, who our opponent is, if it's...
They put 2 across in the bottom of the 5th, so I don't know if they continued, but they're at least up by 9 right now, if not more, which could be the game. Nope, Andrew got out of it. So, all right, let me look up the Green, if anyone's still with us.
Yeah.
Let me look up the Greenwood game, see how they're doing tonight. Again, they'll be tomorrow. We beat them last night. We run-ruled them last night by 10. Right now they're ahead of Chapin Newberry 6-5.
Oh,
in the top of the 7th. Yeah, Chapin Newberry is the away team, and they have the bases loaded.
Right.
Yeah, so that's a game coming down to the stretch right there. Bases loaded, down by 1 out. We'll have to see what's in store for these guys. You know, it could be a fun one with them again tomorrow. But you know, we'll have to. What did we do against Chapin Newberry this past season? That's actually probably I thing to look at. So we lost 6-12 the last game we played them, and we won 10-1 the first game. So we won 9-6 the other game. We played 3 times. Okay, so 2-1. However, 1 loss ends the season.
Yep.
So.
All right. Well, I guess we will probably be here tomorrow night.
Fingers crossed, 9-inning rally, 9-run rally.
Yeah.
Don't see it happen, unfortunately.
All right. Cool. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me, Alex.
Thank you for having me, as always. I appreciate it.
All right. See you next time.